Okay, last one. I know the hardest thing for people to understand about the journey that I'm on right now, it is an indigenous woman, a black woman's version of going the minimalist path. And it is quite difficult given the way that I was brought up going the minimalist lifestyle. Things in our lives I've come to realize all take money, but they're not but to have clean skin, to have a clean diet, to have a healthy diet, to feel comfortable in your own skin, to be proud of your own hair, these are spiritual battles, financial battles. All of these things contribute to the stress levels and the not loving ourselves, not loving each other that I've come to see in this life that I live. I woke up one day and wanted to see what I looked like without a weave. I wanted to see if I looked beautiful, if I accepted myself, and I did. I have no problems with the hair that my mama gave me, even if society does. And I think that that's the real battle, is realizing that what the world thinks of you should not override what you think of yourself. I'm comfortable with my own hair. I'm comfortable switching it up. I'm comfortable in a weave, but I don't see the weave as a requirement. I don't see being so strikingly beautiful every single moment of the day as a requirement. So much so that I'm not comfortable in my own skin, or as I like to call it, having a day off. I don't think some women understand the value of themselves unless they are covered in makeup, in designer, in extensions, or have a man on their shoulder. And I think that it's warped what we think of ourselves as far as what value is, what love is, what integrity is, what pride is. I've realized it has nothing to do with color, but then it has everything to do with color. Because if it has nothing to do with color, it has everything to do with beauty. And every woman battles with what she thinks beauty is, what she thinks being worthy means. But if it has everything to do with color, it's all about competition. It's all about being beautiful in comparison to someone else, another nation, another type of hair grade, another this, another that. And I've never agreed with that. My grandmother was as chocolate as a candy bar. Her hair was thick and it was black, charcoal black, and she was beautiful to me. And I never understood people who shunned people her color. I had experienced discrimination as a child. I went to white schools. At one point in life, I even had a white best friend. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and glasses. And I never understood, as children should not even have to think about. I never thought about or understood racism and discrimination until I got older. I think a lot of the things that I experienced growing up contributed to my self-love. And one of the hopes that I have for the generations to come is that they will value the differences in themselves and the individual spirits that they all possess, as sacred and worthy, and value each other for being different, instead of only taking pride in what's the same. And at the same time, having pride in where they come from. I think all these things are important. So I rock my hair natural, the way that Yah gave it to me, I guess you can say, as a form of rebellion against what life has told me what beauty is, what life has told me what I should be accepting and what I should not want for myself. I believe I know what beautiful is, and I'm comfortable in the skin that I was given. I wear makeup, but it doesn't, if I don't wear it that day, if I don't wear it a week, if I don't wear it a month, if I don't wear it a year, I don't feel some kind of way about that. I think having nice things is a blessing, and they're wonderful, and I like them. But I'm when the cold hits, when the winter season comes, you know, when life gets tough, will they stand the test of time? Quality always over quantity. And I've learned that some things that look expensive, that are expensive, aren't quality at all. So I've learned to discern. I don't put material things as a priority over people, over spirit, over intellect. I think with those things, I put it last on the list. Even though I am a woman and, you know, I do like shiny things, and they call to me in the middle of the night, I still value people more than a diamond ring. I still value a butterfly, a bee, even though I know if they land on me, I might freak out. I think being a minimalist the last few years have shown me how expensive it is to be free, and how can I say, how worthwhile it is at the same time. I think if I'd been caught up in the things that society says that I'm supposed to be caught up in, I would have missed a lot of blessings. I would have missed a lot of joys. I would have overlooked a lot of great things within my own self. And I would have missed a lot of great things in a lot of people. Growing up black, they say sayings like all money ain't good money. And on my journey, I think I've learned just how real that saying is. All money ain't good money. But this life has made it. Especially depending on where you come from. It's made it a requirement. And I grew up one way. I raised the rest, became an adult and learned another way. A young adult, let me say. And now I'm what they call a grown-up, if you can call it that. And I'm seeing life in a whole new set of eyes. It's a surprising life that we live. It's a surprising world that we live in. I'm just learning to take it in stride. Even though I'm walking this world as a minimalist. To say that I'm a minimalist doesn't mean that I'll accept mediocrity. No one should ever have to accept mediocre mindsets, lives, or anything like that. But a lot of people believe that if you are not rocking the best, being aggressive, being the way that they value, then you're not living. I disagree. I think the joy that I have accumulated over the years, the peace that I have fought for over the years, the things that I've given up, I think that they are testaments to that for myself. Just how much I value growing and learning for myself what wealth is, what God is, what being a woman is, being black, being indigenous, being American. I'm all of these things, and I am none of these things. And I may have nothing, but I feel blessed. Does that make sense? I hope it makes, I don't know. Does it make sense? We're only given one life. I'm grateful for mine.